Have you ever stopped to think about how rare it is to maintain certain abilities as you grow older? Many people assume that aging automatically means slowing down, losing agility, or becoming less capable. However, that's far from the truth. If you're still able to do certain things after the age of 65, you're part of a truly exceptional group. In this video, we'll explore 8 remarkable signs that indicate you're aging extraordinarily well, perhaps even better than you realize. From physical strength to mental sharpness, each of these abilities is a testament to your longevity, resilience, and overall health. If you find yourself still capable of these activities, consider it a rare privilege because most people your age struggle with them. Stick around until the end because recognizing these traits in yourself will not only boost your confidence, but also help you understand why they are crucial for leading a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Let's dive in. If you can firmly shake hands, carry a loaded grocery bag without much effort, or easily twist open a stubborn jar, you're ahead of many people in your age group. Grip strength is often overlooked, but it is one of the most powerful indicators of longevity. More than just hand strength, it reflects your overall muscle mass, nerve health, and even cardiovascular function. Research has consistently shown that seniors with a firm grip tend to live longer, recover from illnesses more quickly, and maintain their independence well into their later years. Think about the small but significant challenges that arise when grip strength declines. Holding on to a coffee mug securely, maintaining balance while getting out of a chair, or even grasping a railing for support. When your grip weakens, these once simple tasks can become difficult and even dangerous. Consider Frank, a 75-year-old man who still enjoys spending time in his garden. He lifts small pots, uses gardening tools with ease, and has a grip strength better than many men in their 50s. His doctor once told him that this strength is not just an asset, it's a key sign of how well his body is aging. A strong grip means you're preserving muscle function, stability, and endurance, all of which are essential for long-term mobility and well-being. Another major indicator of exceptional aging is the ability to sit down on the floor and get back up without any help. This simple yet powerful movement requires a combination of flexibility, balance, coordination, and core strength. Many people gradually lose these abilities over time, making it harder to stay mobile and independent. Think about daily situations where this skill matters. Maybe you kneel to pick up something from under the couch, sit on the floor while playing with grandchildren, or stretch after a walk. A surprising number of seniors find themselves struggling to rise up from the floor without pushing off their knees or grabbing onto furniture. If you can still do this effortlessly, you're in the minority, and that's a fantastic sign. Let's take Margaret, a 72-year-old who still practices yoga every morning. She moves fluidly between sitting and standing positions without hesitation. Her doctor once mentioned that most women her age need assistance for such movements, but Margaret's ability reflects her strong joints, muscle control, and overall physical resilience. Studies suggest that individuals who can easily get up from the floor without using their hands are less likely to suffer from mobility decline and serious health issues. This ability directly correlates with a reduced risk of falls, improved muscle engagement, and better joint lubrication, all of which contribute to a longer and healthier life. If you're finding this discussion insightful, drop a comment below and let us know you're here. Also, if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you never miss valuable content like this. Your support helps us continue to create informative and inspiring videos. Moving on, another crucial indicator of healthy aging is maintaining good posture. If you can stand tall with your shoulders back, walk without hunching, and sit upright without constantly adjusting your position, you're already ahead of most people in your age group. Over time, poor posture can lead to back pain, weakened core muscles, and even difficulty breathing. Posture isn't just about looking confident. It affects your mobility, balance, and even organ function. When your spine is properly aligned, your lungs can fully expand, allowing for better oxygen intake and sustained energy levels. On the other hand, if you frequently hunch over, your body has to work harder to compensate, leading to fatigue and discomfort. Take George, a 74-year-old retired teacher. He still walks with a natural confidence, his back straight and his head held high. Because of his posture, people often assume he's much younger than he is. His doctor once told him that most men his age struggle with spinal compression and a forward-leaning stance, but George's commitment to staying active and engaging his core has kept him standing strong. Why does this matter? Proper posture helps prevent falls by keeping your center of gravity stable. It also reduces joint strain, ensuring that your body moves efficiently and comfortably. If you don't need constant reminders to sit or stand up straight, take it as a clear sign that you're aging with resilience and strength. Another underrated yet important ability is standing up from a chair without using your hands. It may seem like a minor action, but it speaks volumes about your overall leg strength, balance, and coordination. When people start relying on their hands to push themselves up, it's often a sign of declining lower body strength and potential mobility issues. Being able to rise from a chair effortlessly suggests that your muscles are still functioning efficiently, supporting your weight without added assistance. This is a strong indicator of continued independence and reduced fall risk. Many people don't realize how critical this skill is until they start struggling with it. But if you're still able to get up smoothly, you're maintaining an essential component of mobility. These are just a few of the powerful signs that you're aging exceptionally well. If you recognize yourself in any of these descriptions, take a moment to appreciate your body's strength, resilience, and capability. Not everyone retains these abilities, and the fact that you do is something to be proud of. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can be a journey of continued strength and vitality. The key is to stay active, nourish your body, and remain mindful of how you move. If you're interested in more ways to maintain your health and longevity, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for our upcoming content. As we age, our physical capabilities change, and certain movements that once felt effortless may become increasingly difficult. One of the most telling signs of overall strength and independence is the ability to rise from a seated position with ease. Many individuals over the age of 65 gradually lose lower body strength and mobility, making this everyday action more challenging. If you can still get up without struggle, it indicates that your legs, core, and balance are functioning together effectively. It's a skill many people don't appreciate until it becomes difficult. Consider how often throughout the day you rise from a seat, whether it's getting up from the couch, stepping out of a car, or standing up after a meal. These actions rely on a combination of leg power, core stability, and coordination. If you find it difficult or require assistance, it could be an early warning sign of declining muscle strength or joint stiffness. However, if you can still perform this movement smoothly, it's a strong indication that your body is maintaining its functionality better than many of your peers. Take Linda, a 72-year-old grandmother. She never paid much attention to the ease with which she stood up until she noticed some of her friends needing armrests or a helping hand to rise from chairs. At a family gathering, her grandson playfully challenged her to stand up from the floor without using her hands. To her surprise, she did it effortlessly. Her ability to do so wasn't accidental. She had maintained an active lifestyle through regular walking, stretching, and light strength exercises, which helped her retain her mobility and strength. Why is this ability so important? Studies have shown that seniors who can stand up from a seated position without support tend to have longer lifespans and remain independent for a greater number of years. The reason is simple. Sufficient muscle strength, joint flexibility, and coordination are crucial in preventing falls. One of the greatest risks associated with aging. If you can still perform this movement with ease, take a moment to appreciate your body's capabilities. It's a skill that becomes rarer over time. Another key indicator of physical well-being is balance. Many people don't think about balance until it starts to decline. If you can stand on one leg for more than 10 seconds without wobbling or holding on to something, you're in far better shape than many individuals your age. Research has linked poor balance in older adults to a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even a shorter lifespan. Try this simple test right now. Stand up, lift one foot slightly off the ground, and count to 10. If you can do this with ease, it means your coordination, leg strength, and neurological function are all well maintained. However, if you find yourself struggling to keep steady, lowering your foot too quickly, or needing support, it may be a sign that your stability and muscle control could use some improvement. Consider Frank, a 77-year-old retired carpenter. He had always been an active individual, but over the years, he noticed a slight unsteadiness when walking on uneven ground. During a routine checkup, his doctor asked him to try standing on one leg. He barely lasted 5 seconds before tipping over. That moment was a wake-up call. Determined to regain his balance, Frank started incorporating simple exercises into his daily routine, walking heel to toe, balancing on one foot while brushing his teeth, and practicing slow, controlled movements. Within a few months, he could easily maintain balance on one leg for over 15 seconds. Why does this matter? Good balance plays a crucial role in fall prevention, which is the leading cause of serious injuries among seniors. But more than that, it reflects the overall health of your muscles, brain-body connection, and mobility. When balance deteriorates, it often signals a loss of strength and coordination. However, if you can still perform this action with ease, it's a reassuring sign that your body is in better condition than many in your age group. If you haven't tried it yet, take a moment now to stand up, lift one foot, and see how long you can maintain your balance. If you reach 10 seconds or more, you're part of a select group of seniors who have retained exceptional stability. Keep up the good work, because maintaining balance now will contribute to your independence and mobility for years to come. Another test of physical capability that often goes overlooked is the ability to get up from the floor without using your hands. While it may seem like a simple movement, it actually requires strength, flexibility, coordination, and overall mobility. If you can still do this without assistance, you are among a rare group of individuals who tend to live longer and stay independent well into their later years. Getting up from the floor smoothly relies on a combination of core strength, leg power, balance, and joint flexibility. These abilities often decline with age, making it harder to transition from a low position. However, if you can still rise with ease, it indicates that your muscles, joints, and coordination are working efficiently together. Take Joan, a 72-year-old grandmother who has led an active lifestyle. One day, while playing on the floor with her grandchildren, she noticed that standing up was just as easy for her as it had always been. Later, during a routine doctor's visit, she mentioned this ability, and her doctor confirmed that it was an excellent indicator of strong muscles, flexible joints, and good balance. Studies have found that individuals who struggle to get up from the floor without support face a much higher risk of falls, loss of mobility, and even premature mortality. The reason? This difficulty often signals a decline in muscle mass, stability, and overall physical function. Conversely, those who can still perform this movement are more likely to remain active, avoid injuries, and maintain independence well into their 80s and beyond. If you haven't tested yourself in a while, try this. Sit down on the floor, then attempt to stand up without using your hands, arms, or knees for assistance. If you can do it smoothly, you are in a fortunate category of seniors with excellent mobility. If it's challenging, don't worry. It's never too late to start strengthening your core, improving flexibility, and practicing movements that will help you regain control over your body's capabilities. These simple yet powerful physical abilities Rising from a seated position, balancing on one leg, and getting up from the floor unaided are more than just tests of strength. They are key indicators of longevity, independence, and overall health. If you can still perform them effortlessly, celebrate your body's resilience. And if you find them difficult, take it as motivation to incorporate small but effective exercises into your daily routine. The more you work on maintaining your mobility now, the longer you'll be able to enjoy an active and independent life in the years ahead. If you've made it this deep into the video and are still finding these insights helpful, drop a number 6 in the comments to let me know you're here. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I highly recommend you do so. Just hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Your support helps us continue bringing you valuable content designed to keep you strong, independent, and thriving. Now, let's continue. Carrying groceries with ease. If you can still carry your grocery bags without feeling like you've just completed an intense workout, you're in a stronger position than most people your age. The ability to lift and carry weight relies on grip strength, upper body endurance, and core stability, all of which contribute to maintaining overall functional strength. In fact, studies suggest that grip strength alone is one of the strongest indicators of longevity and overall health. Think about it. Being able to carry weight isn't just about having strong arms. It also signals that your bones are solid, your shoulders are stable, and your entire body is still capable of performing daily activities without excessive strain. As we age, these abilities tend to decline, but if you're still managing without difficulty, it means your muscles, joints, and nervous system are functioning exceptionally well. Take Walter, for example, a 74-year-old retired teacher who never gave much thought to his strength. One day, while loading groceries into his car, he noticed younger shoppers struggling with their bags. Someone even offered to help, assuming he needed assistance. Walter just laughed and said, "I've been doing this for decades. Why stop now?" That moment made him realize how his lifelong habits of staying active had kept him ahead of the curve. Doctors often point out that struggling with everyday tasks, like lifting a bag, moving a chair, or holding onto objects for extended periods, can be an early warning sign of declining health. Muscle loss, osteoporosis, and weakening nerve function all contribute to frailty over time. But the good news is, if you're still carrying your groceries without feeling exhausted, you're in a rare category of seniors who maintain functional strength, the kind that supports independence and an active lifestyle. Want to keep this ability? Use it. Incorporate strength training, hand exercises, and even simple activities like squeezing a tennis ball or carrying light weights to maintain your grip and muscle endurance for years to come. Getting up from the floor without help. One of the clearest signs of long-term mobility and independence is your ability to get down on the floor and stand back up without assistance. It may not seem like a big deal until you realize that many people over 65 struggle with this simple motion. Balance, leg strength, flexibility, and core stability all play a role, and those who can still perform this movement tend to have significantly lower risks of injuries, hospitalizations, and overall health decline. Picture Emma, an 80-year-old grandmother playing with her grandkids. After sitting on the floor for a while, she smoothly pushed herself up and stood with ease. Her daughter was amazed, saying, "Ma, I know people 20 years younger than you who can't do that." Emma had no idea that what she had just done was a major indicator of strength, balance, and longevity. Medical experts use something called the sit-to-stand test to assess overall health and even predict longevity. Studies show that people who struggle to rise from the floor unassisted face a much higher risk of falls, fractures, and long-term mobility issues. If you can still move up and down with ease, you're in an exclusive group of individuals who have preserved their functional movement, a skill that tends to decline with age. Why is this so important? because falls and the inability to recover from them are among the leading causes of serious injuries in older adults. Many seniors don't just suffer from the fall itself, but also from the lack of strength and coordination to get back up. If you can still do this with ease, it means your legs, core, and balance system are functioning well. And that's something to be truly proud of. If this is an ability you want to maintain, consistent practice is key. Simple exercises like bodyweight squats, lunges, and core strengthening movements can help keep your muscles active and engaged. And if you're currently struggling with getting up, don't be discouraged. Start with assisted movements, using a sturdy chair or cushion for support, and work your way up over time. The key is to keep moving. If you can still perform this naturally, you're ahead of the curve, and that's an achievement worth celebrating. A final thought. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on these remarkable abilities. If you can still do these things with ease, you're part of an elite group of individuals who have preserved their strength, mobility, and independence far beyond what many expect at this stage of life. And if there's one thing we've learned today, it's that aging doesn't mean losing everything. It means adapting, maintaining, and even thriving in ways others might not expect. Which of these abilities stood out to you the most? Do you still have all of them? Maybe just a few? Or is there one you'd like to improve? I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts mean a lot to me, and I always look forward to reading them. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to keep creating content that informs and inspires you. Stay strong, stay capable, and I'll see you in the next video.